All right,
How you doing?
another episode of SPC Review Podcast. For that
Yeah,
ass.
let's get it.
Looking at the screen,
Yep.
you see right here, right? You see this one right here? Where is it? Right here.
Removed. Oh shit.
It said the video is removed from YouTube. This is due to inappropriate content, which is a violation of the terms and policies. As a result, only you can view this video. Really, only I can review this video. Now, what's strange about this is, what's real strange about this one is, let's go to the review. I'm going to show you how much of a lie. See, they said, then I edited it, and then they came back and said, oh, it's still not going to be able to be seen. Now, in the minutes of, I think it was 23 minutes. I've been 23 minutes in the video. They said that, I think they said I did something. They said something. I have no idea. You know, it was in my Yahoo. It was in my Yahoo. Not Yahoo, but my Gmail, and they were saying that it did something. One of them said it showed information, like the one for Jeffrey Metcalf. See, I already know what's going on, right? Because if we're going anything against the government, first of all, this is showing people how to do the OID, so it's not going against the damn government. What it's doing is showing you the purpose. So this is why we're going to get into what the hell the 1099 OID and the 8281 is for. So YouTube can have some common sense about it. The damn AI, which AI is only pulling from different sources, which is only giving a summary of its own interpretation of all the different sites that it look at. Which 9 times out of 10, that can be wrong. Because when you go looking at 10 to 30 different sites, you ain't gonna never get the main thing. This is why you go to the head honcho. When the head honcho is only in 2 places. One, it's in the United States Code, okay?
Right.
Or the Code of Federal Regulations, okay? And then they'll give you a watered version of it or a summary version of it on the IRS website. So whatever YouTube is up to, they need to stop their mess. Okay? Because I teach taxes. And they had to try to find some out of 3 hours. They had to go try to find one thing. And then what I did, I went in and cut it out of the video. They said this is where it was. I cut it out of the video, and they still came back and said, oh, we're not going to show it. I already know what it is. Let me tell you what happened. There was some fake guy, which I know who it is, came on the channel. He left about 12 comments, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw it, and I went and reported each one. I reported each one to YouTube. So instead, and I blocked the dude off the channel, whoever the hell he was. So some of the things he agreed with, some of them he came back, oh, no, you do this, you do that. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He's not successful in that. Bro, I don't have to show my success no more than you have to show your damn bumpy face.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So if I'm sitting here showing you something, this is what it is. And he had some comment to say about, oh, he said use AI. No, I said use AI as a template. I didn't say ask AI to give you everything. See, because this is the thing that nobody knew about. They never knew anything about the schedule on the OID and 8281. They would just fill the OID out and just send it in, which is wrong. And the thing about this is how you, and I was listening to what you were saying. See, this is where you're wrong too. This is needed in order to put the bonds on the motherfuckers who got the bond on you.
Right. Yeah, I was making it quick.
You removed the OID in 8281. All you doing is getting some damn money. If that's all y'all want, just go after it. But if you want to get back at these motherfucking colonizers, this is the way to do it. The scripture says, clear as day, they would be the borrowers and we would be the lenders. What proves that? The OID and the 8281, because you're foreign to their North America, United States. We are the tribal people of this land. We already have a KV trust set up with the United States Department of the Treasury, and all they're supposed to do is go there as an administrator and go get it. We proved that in the last video of the class when we went over the codes, which I'm about to release that video. But I guess they'll try to find something wrong with that one, too. When we're reading straight from the United States Code. They're talking about, oh, you can't tell nobody what to do. Use a damn lie. I went to tax school. We can go to any United States code, and it says clear as day, you must do this. So tell me what I can't tell somebody what to do when all I'm doing is reading the code. What am I supposed to say? Oh, you don't have to do it. I'm not going to lie to people.
Yeah, man, we're reading straight from the code. How the fuck could you be lying?
You're reading straight from the code.
Black and white. Black and white, man.
Black and white. But what it is, they don't want to get right in there with these people don't want to be successful.
Oh, yeah, man. These people are scared, bro. Fucking scared, man.
You may take it down from YouTube, but you can't take it down from the world. And there's plenty of places to give it to them. Direct through emails.
What?
Other video platforms, audio platforms. They took down the Def Jeff video, too. The one where we was talking about, the one I had up.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then if you look right here, look right here. I want you to look right here at the one about the watermelon settlement right here. He is charged, and this was just a preview video. They came back and said, oh, we can't do your ads on this video. We don't do this. That is a lie.
Yo, these
we don't do these type of videos. Man, you know how many people on YouTube are giving previews about what's to come out and what they're going to be talking. First of all, there's nothing wrong with this video. This is a legal law video. It's talking about what somebody did, the violation someone did by using someone else's copyright or patent. What's wrong with that? Advertisers won't be involved with that. That's a lie. Well, how do they know? Did they go ask every advertiser? Come on and appeal. It don't matter if I appeal it or not. They're going to reject it anyway.
They know
their ass is not paying me anyway for the damn videos. Ever since I stopped that membership thing on here, their ass been mad. They haven't paid out an ad dollar since February. February. We can go down here and look at all these. Look at all this. Look at all the ad dollars being brought in. Look at that. Right there it says ads off. It don't matter about that. Ad dollar, ad dollar, ad dollar, ad dollar. But they'll say, oh, you can't show nobody how much money you're making. It's mine.
Why not? What the hell?
Yeah.
People talk about that all the time.
Exactly. They do it all the time on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
And every time they find some reason for that. See, this is the thing when they get involved with the government and they don't want you freeing people from the slavery that they're doing themselves and involved in.
Exactly.
Look at that. Ain't that strange? That's strange right there. Oh, my goodness. It made a penny each one. Look, it says 172 views, $1.72 made.
Nice.
It ain't nice because they ain't going to pay it out. They ain't even going to pay it out. I can make $1 million. They'll still come up with an excuse why they ain't paying. That's called theft. That's called theft. It's no different than theft, Jeff.
Right. Exactly. That's what to say that.
Now, we just came off a video with the from the music podcast. If y'all ain't watched that one, it's called Get Thousands Right Now, Lawful Money. That's the one we were talking about, Michael Blackson. Right? How he got pennies. Okay? Now, when I go into these videos about the 82, 81, and 1099 OID, I'm showing you what they owe you. Okay? Showing you how to reverse the bond on these corporations, which this is how it's supposed to be, because the bond's supposed to be on the corporation, not you. You are free from the STKV Trust or the Treasury account, and you can call the Department of the Treasury and ask them about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Don't prompt no one to make them do this. Y'all can do whatever the heck y'all want to do.
That's right.
You can choose it if you want to. You don't have to choose it. Lose it. Tell me, don't prompt nobody to do something. It's called call to action.
Yeah, don't set people free, in other words. Yeah.
It's called call to action. The purpose of the form is to fill out. That's why there are instructions on the 236 form by the United States Department of the Treasury. And according to the code, 31 CFR 240.14 through 17. They telling you what to do. I ain't telling you jack. I'm a teacher of the laws. Got a problem with that? Let's go to court, you two. Let's go ahead.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Let's see how much you stand up in court with that. Use your code. See you stand without a code when the feds come at you. Did you win your court cases? Did you? They stood on their United States code. They were prompted to say these codes. Did you stop them? No. The codes are made to protect you. And with that being said, we're going to go over, we're doing a review of this 1099 OID 8281 revamped. They removed it because I wanted everybody to see that they removed it. Let's go ahead and delete this out of here because I'm going to send it out to everybody directly. Okay? Now, I can't tell you what to do. Why? Because YouTube said don't tell nobody what to do. Listen, nobody's dealing with slavery here. But y'all corporate crackheads. But if you want to, in the description of any of my videos, especially this one, you can subscribe to be a join a member and you can get those videos for free. That's been taken down from YouTube, sent directly to your email. That's if you want to. I'm not telling you what to do. I can't crack a whip on your back and tell you to go do this and do that. I can't tell you to eat 4 times a day, but the government can. Eat your 5 food groups. Yeah. Put gas in your car. Drive with a driver's license. Stop and say yes, sir, no, sir, to the officer. But that's what their laws are saying. King Stevian ain't telling you to do nothing. You make your own choices. If you want to get free, you'll put 1 foot forth and then another foot after that and start walking. Because you've been crawling all your life. Okay? So again, Once you subscribe, it's $29.99 per month. You get to request any videos that you see on this channel that's private, any videos that you need concerning any topic, form, email cityside2006@duck.com. I'm not telling you what to do. It's your choice if you want to email me, because they'll say, oh, you told somebody to email you.
Right.
That's like I get out my phone number and say, hey, girl, you're so beautiful, give me a call. We're going to take your video down because you told her to call you. The hell?
Yeah, man. These people getting sensitive as hell, man. Shit. My goodness.
So one guy was on here on that video saying all kinds of stuff. Oh, he don't got no proof. He ain't showed you no proof. I'm not showing nobody none. I ain't showed too much goddamn proof. Drake said, tell him, how many videos have I had showing proof?
Plenty, man. And he hasn't been here throughout the ride. So he's just coming in from nowhere, you know, and not knowing that we've been doing this for a while now. So that's just ignorant right there.
No, just talking mess. That's somebody that just hates.
Right.
Why are you over there watching my video in the first place? And you're going to leave 12 to 14 comments. No, I don't think there's about 20 comments dude left.
Yeah, no.
That's somebody who's irritated. About my success. About the fact that I'm so knowledgeable. Get mad all you want. It ain't going to stop me. I'm not going to fall over and roll over and croak tomorrow because I'm teaching. Right. You can't stop the Most High's plan. That goes for you, any corporation. It does not matter. And if he's lucky, I didn't find out who he was. Because we were charging.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? But anyway.
Coming out of nowhere. These dummies, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't stop the flow. You can't stop the calling. I'm called to do this. So we're going to go to the IRS website for some of these people out here. That was a 1099 OID. So what we're going to have to start doing when we do this, instead of giving somebody's, putting my information in here, okay, I'm going to put the fake information in here. So I hope y'all clear that YouTube is not real information. It's a template, an example, just like IRS does, 8281, okay? Now, let's go about the OID so everybody will see the truth. I went over this about 2 or 3 times. I'm going to keep drilling it in until y'all get it. This is the IRS website. YouTube, you got a problem with that? You go to IRS and talk to them about it. Maybe you're mad because your ass is paying taxes.
Right.
File form 1099 OID. If the original issue discount includable in gross income is at least $10. Who else is it for? Are you this person for whom you withheld? Watch this now. For any person for whom you withheld and paid any foreign tax on OID. You see that? So if I withhold taxes and I paid it, see? So that means I would use a what? A 1099 OID. If you withheld and paid it. Now, here's the next one. And notice it says any foreign tax. So all you domestic citizens who haven't corrected your status, you can't use this form. It's for a foreign tax. So do you understand, and understand why your status has to be corrected to be foreign to the United States, and you be the Indian or Cherokee or whatever you may be, foreign to the United States? 26 USC 1445. Transferee, foreign versus domestic, or domestic versus foreign. You can read it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can go read it if you want to. Now I see why the people on YouTube are like, oh, this is for entertainment purposes. Ain't no damn entertainment in teaching. This ain't no entertainment. This is serious. Who the hell I'm entertaining? I ain't entertaining nobody. I'm not in no goddamn Roman arena. I'm out of it. And I'm bringing you out of it. You got a problem with that? Come see me. For whom you withheld and paid any foreign tax on an OID. So that tells you what? Who's using this? So that right there tells you, this is why you ask for the OID from the company, because they're the ones withholding the tax and paying it. And then under 26 USC 1445 and the 8288, they're able, matter of fact, let's go over there. Because they about to say, oh, he's just talking. He's just talking. No, I'm going to show you. Let's go over there. Let's go over there. He's just talking. Let's go right here. This is the return form. What does it say right there? Foreign person. Let's go back. Let's go back. For any person for whom you withheld and paid any foreign tax on the OID. Let's go over here. U.S. withholding tax return. Withholding tax return. For what? Certain dispositions by who? Foreign persons. Put two and two together. Read. Oh, no, I can't tell you what to do. You can read if you want to. If the desire hits you.
It's right there.
Now let's go down here. Here we go right here. Amount withheld. Where's the refund? Let's go back to the refund one. You got one where it says amount you want refunded. Amount refund requested. Right there. Boom. Putting that in as an example. You can't show nobody's real numbers, King. So everybody's saying put a bunch of fake numbers in. Oh, you're misleading people. Well, your ass told me to do it. This is an example. And if you look at the numbers right here, transferees, liability, transferee now, because you're the transferee. They transfer the land over to you. The instrument was transferred over to you. 1446, that's where you get your 26 USC 1446 from. Right here, section 1446. If known, F1 is the partnership. That's why it says partnership right there. You enter into a contract, that's a partnership. So, when you enter into a contract, they do an OID on you, and it's like a job. They withhold taxes, but in this case, in a partnership, they use this form to get the money back. Okay? From whom you withheld and did not refund. Now watch this. Watch this. For any person to whom you withheld. Now who are they talking to? Let's look at ABC Company. That's fake name. Right?
Right.
Then down here it says from whom you, the corporation, withheld, or the transferee withheld, because as a transferee, it's your job to withhold. Withheld and did not refund. So right there, that tells you what? That the withholder can refund the money back. That's why I just did 2 cases. Worked on 2 cases for 2 people. Right? And I told them they need to give a refund. Everybody listening, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if the desire hits you, you can write to risk management of the state that you are in and ask them for a refund. Make sure you, if you want to and you desire, send a 1099-A that you done. Putting the claim in. So what I did was 1099-A. I did a letter, which is a cease and desist with intent to sue, and demanding the refund. Also did a demand for bonds, which requires them to give the 1099 OIDs, 1099As, 1099Bs. This is what I did. If it's in your heart spiritually, you can do this. If you read the codes and you understand it, then you got every right to do it, according to what your government says on these forms. Don't let no website tell you you can or can't do something when it's sitting right here telling you. Any federal, look, A-N-Y, any federal income tax, any, under the backup withholding rules, even I hear they ought to add some on there, even if the amount of the OID is less than $10. Now, let's go break this thing down. What an OID is. Let's go right here. OID is most commonly refers to original issue discount in finance or in an object identifier in computing. Now, not saying it's dealing with computing, but we know that there's two sides of the ledger, and we know they're dealing with zeros and ones. That's what the barcodes are. That's what the system is dealing with, the matrix system. Okay? So don't wipe out the object identifier, because the object identifier has a barcode on the piece of paper, which is a negotiable instrument, which is zeros and ones for every barcode. Original issue discount in finance. Let's just stick to that one. Original issue discount is the difference, y'all, between the stated redemption price, face value of a bond, or debt instrument. There you go. People always talking about what I'm saying, but if you read right there in black and white, it tells you a debt instrument. And we had already broke this down under the USC codes, the CFR codes, and the UCC codes, what a debt instrument is. So it ain't no misleading. It ain't no misinterpretation. So whatever the value you put on your acceptance of credit is exactly what it is. And once you give it to them, they have it, and you just transfer that from yourself as a transferor to them as a transferee. And it's original issue price, because the bond sold, or the debt instrument, that's why I said bond or debt instrument, sold, because you sell it to the United States Department of the Treasury, 31 USC 3123, 31 USC 3727, 12 USC 411, 18 USC 8. Come on, bring it. Because the bond is sold for less than the face value. So what you're doing is you're giving the Treasury a discount. Oh, I got this right here. I got this debt instrument. It is $5.4 million that this company owe me. I'll give it to you for, just give me, like them people on them TV shows. Just give me $4 million. Just give me $4 million. They slide it to them. Just give me $4 million. I take $4 million for it. You know how them flammers do on the corner? Hey man, I paid $200 for it. Just give me $10.
Right there, yeah.
The discount acts as a form of interest. So tell me, there's a discount. Who's the one responsible now? The one that's holding the bond or the instrument. We don't got it no more because we gave it to the Treasury. But look, let's break it down. Let's break it down, though. It says how it works. If a company issues a 10-year bond, okay, with a face value of $1,000, $1,000 face value, but sells it for $900. Give me $900. I know it's worth $1,000, but just give me $900. The $100 difference is the OID. Tax implications. If in the United States, the IRS, this is the IRS now, generally requires the OID to be reported. Okay, so I sold this instrument to the United States Department of the Treasury. I got to report it. I gave it to XYZ phone company at a discount. Other than what I'm asking for. I transferred it to them. I have to report that to the IRS. It says it right there. And taxed as interest. And you got a bunch of noise in the back playing on your phone. And taxed as interest income. Look at that. Each year as it accrues, even though the investor does not receive the cash. And you know what that's called? On the 8281, it's called the accrual method. So it's when it's gaining, but you haven't received the cash. The value is going up, but you can count it as income. That's why the IRS want their taxes on it.
Right.
Receive the cash. Yep. Says even though the investor does not receive the cash until the bond matures or is sold. So this right here also helps a person net income or net worth go up. So when we say we got assets, we are actually that rich.
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
Borrowers can also amortize this discount on their financial statement, see that? To claim tax deductions. Now, let's go over there and look at the definition of amortize, because some people might not understand this. This is financial literature, which I learned in college as well. So it says to amortize is to gradually pay off a debt over time through regular equal installments. So that's your 941 form with the IRS. When you owe taxes, you just pay off that debt. No, it said pay off the debt. It also refers to the accounting practice of spreading the cost now of an intangible asset. So you got a digital album from me. Okay, I gave that cost out. I gave the IRS $5.4 million in an intangible asset. I can spread the cost. See, that's like, so that goes into your loss as well. That the IRS told you right here you can have over a course of years. It's a loss. It's an intangible asset loss. Right. Like a trademark or a patent over its useful lifespan. So hope everybody get that. When in the class we had Friday, we talked about the loss that you can be able to use. And whoever that so-called geek guru, whoever he was on there trying to talk. So this is what I mean. When people come in, they act like they know everything. Just because you didn't went and read a bunch of books, don't come to me with it. I'm a financial teacher. I don't care what you didn't read over there on Water Street or whatever literature you didn't read from some guru. I don't care about that. I'm giving you facts right here. You want to argue with the facts? Go to the people who wrote these books and made these words up and argue with them. Don't argue with me.
Right.
So when you ever hear of a company using amortization, that's what this is dealing with. And I think we went over this briefly because when they do the tax loans, that's what it is. They do a tax loan to you. They pay the tax loan for you without telling you they're paying it, and this is how you become a debtor. All the while they get the interest from the Treasury as an advance, as it says in 31 U.S.C. 3123, it says it right there that the Treasury will advance the loan, advance the money back. They amortize it. Look right here. Liability amortization, loans. Because a loan is an asset. I gave out a loan, so they give out these loans so they can build their value. So we're the debtors, and now they're the ones with the value. This is how they flip it and reverse it. Child support is a tax loan. That's why they deal with the Department of Revenue. Department of Revenue only deals with taxes. How can they be an enforcement agency when they're dealing with taxes? They're enforcing the tax. Why do the IRS step in if it's just a child support? No, it's a tax loan. IRS deal with taxes. Department of Revenue deal with taxes. Why, when you go get a passport, they stop you? You owe the IRS. You owe child support because it's dealing with taxes. The Treasury only come after you if you owe a tax debt to them.
No.
So these companies are giving y'all loans. Let's look at the 30-year mortgage. That's a loan. A loan on the taxes on the lawful money of the house. And for those that don't know, I made this very clear, the value of your house. There are some queens that was dealing with this, and they actually found out the true value of their home. It wasn't the amount they were paying on.
Right, yeah.
That was just the taxes. Wasn't just one, it was two. 2 or 3 people did this. Or an auto loan, you amortize the debt. Each periodic payment covers both the accrued, there you go again, accrual method, accrued interest, and a portion of the principal, the original amount borrowed. Let me go down here. Early in the loan, most of the payments go towards interest. Everybody knows that. Over time, as the principal balance decreases, a larger percentage of your payment goes towards the principal until the debt is extinguished. Now, a way around that is you can make a direct payment after your regular payment, immediately after that, and put principal only. Make a large lump sum and say principal only. And that'll pay that down. That means your interest is lower.
Nice.
Asset amortization. In business, amortization is the process of expensing the cost of an intangible asset. Over the period, it provides value. See? So you see what they're doing here? The loan becomes an asset that they give out. So over a period of a time, it's a value to them, but it's a liability to you, meaning you owe, they gain. So this is why the United States sit here and they deal with taxes so much. Tax loans, which some of y'all have never heard. Y'all think a tax loan is something from when you go get your taxes filed at any year and they advance you a tax, that's the tax loan. No, that's not that's a part of a tax loan, but that's not the main tax loan. The main tax loan is the cost of your house, the house itself, and they run off with the lawful money / interest, which is also called demand money. Look up. You can look up the definition. Can't tell you can't. You gotta go look it up. But if your heart tells you, go look it up under the Federal Reserve website. Demand money.
Right there.
What is lawful money? Type in what is lawful money, Federal Reserve, and it'll take you to that website. That's if you want to. Can't tell you what to do. Now, like I told you, when you're looking at this AI stuff, look at where they get it from. Right there, they get that from however you say that, Webster Dictionary, vocabulary.com, Fidelity, YouTube. So it could have got this from anywhere on YouTube. Yeah. And that's one man talking. He can be giving his opinion. This is why I say some of these things can be opinionated. Fidelity Investments. That's trustworthy. Fidelity, again, they know what they're talking about. Okay? Mortgage, to pay off an obligation such as a mortgage, gradually using by periodic payments of principal and interest or by payments to a sinking fund. You can pay off your mortgage tax loan, because that's what it is, with a, what is that thing called that we use?
Adequate security? Adequate security?
Adequate security. I had a brain fart. Now, let's go over here. Now, we went over through our review, we went over the OID. What did we talk about on in this class? So everybody who haven't seen the class, who is not a joining member subscriber, they can subscribe and they can watch the video. I'll send the link out to everybody.
Yeah, we pretty much talked about everything that's in these boxes. The original issue discount, you know, that's pretty much what the principal amount makes. The other period interest, the federal income taxes, the market discount, the description.
Now, we also talked about on 1099 online that you can do the 1099 OID on there now. And you can go back to, it says 2022, but I think it started at 2023. You can go back to. And let's go back 3 years to use the form. I think when we hit 2022, we weren't able to use it, to do it online. Mm-hmm. We talked about when we are required to use the OID and 8281 and when we're not.
Yeah.
And we also talked about when we do the corrected version.
And what causes us to even use this? Just like you already said, the bond or a debt instrument is what allows you to use this.
Yeah, it says clear as day, it's for debt instruments. But it also, people got to remember that it's dealing with a foreigner.
Yep. Foreign, yep.
And people keep thinking the word foreign, and I gave a definition of this, the word foreign is not what you think it is. It's dealing with the characteristics of one person, or one being, or one country, or one nation. If you're not under their characteristics, then you're foreign to their ways.
Mm-hmm.
We're foreign to the fuckery, to the scamming.
Right.
They're with that mess. This is what they do. They do. We don't do that. So we're foreign to it. Characteristics. Right. That's a pure definition for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're foreign to their fuckery.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a song out of that one. Foreign fuckery.
Yep, foreign to foreign. They're foreign, we're foreign. So.
I mean, IRS sitting right there telling you right there. And these people ain't got their status correct, and they sitting right here trying to do an OID.
That's scary.
And they don't even know how to operate. So when you're looking at the stuff on dealing with AI, and they're telling you one side, they're only telling you one side. It's not telling you the private side. Right, you can't go and assume that they're talking about the domestic all the time. You gotta put yourself in both sides of each shoe to fully understand it.
All right.
Most of the people who are doing this form, they're only doing it because they're trying to get money. We're not doing it to get money. That's not why we're doing it. We're doing it because we're really dealing with a debt instrument. We reversed the debt around, and now they owe us. Matter of fact, the same process I did for my son, okay? And it was reversed. No more charges. The bond was reversed on them. They gave up the W-9 form. So whoever that is out there doing all that damn talking about me and what I do, let me tell you something. How strong are you? Are you stronger than Superman and Black Adam mixed together? No, you're not. So shut up. When you show me that I can get you my son's record, where they charged him, everybody know he was charged. This was all on camera. But that's what you want. Oh, he did it. I'm not going to let you get your little dick hard off my stuff.
Right, yeah. You showed us clear as
day. That's what you want. Some of you just want to get off of what I do. So you can go play with yourself.
Yeah.
My son's case was dropped. Police officer stopped him. Said, "Have you ever been arrested?" He said, "No."
That's right.
He wasn't. Because once it's gone, it's gone. Once you y'all gotta understand and understand when you're dealing with these people, you've been forgiven. You have repented. You have done what your sins have been wiped away. When you're correcting all this tax stuff, you're forgetting your sins forgiven for your tax debt. Because the scripture says what? Owe no man nothing. So the fight is to make sure you owe no man nothing.
Hallelujah.
That's what this fight is about. While y'all blabbering your mouth for those that got something against me. I understand this and understand this better than any of you. I don't give a care what group you go to, what group you've been part of. Keep doing what you're doing, because not one of you got an exit plan to where you and your whole bloodline is free. Getting fiat dollar bills is not being free. Leaving it alone and only dealing with the credits and then the interest, and from the interest to your goal on your own land to where you don't have to deal with these people anymore. That should be your only success plan. Now, you talk about success. I got success. I have my own treasury. I issue deeds to other people. When you come in that situation, then you come talk to me. When you can challenge the state attorney and they submit everything you tell them to submit and let the case go, and when you're that strong like Black Adam and Superman, you come see me.
Yeah.
Oh, let's mix Shazam up in there too. Shazam, Black Adam, and Superman. Shazam!
That's a fire team, bro. That's
Shazam! Goddamn! Shazam! Goddamn!
Woo-wee, power right there. Let's go. Shit. Our own treasury.
I don't have to keep
Hell
proving
yeah.
nothing to nobody. Like I said before, I'm not going to prove anything else. I proved enough. Too much. Just because you haven't seen it, well, keep looking. You'll find it one day. So I tell you what, subscribe for the $29.99 if you want to, or if your heart desires, and I'll send you the videos of the proof. But if you don't want to subscribe and your heart don't say so, then, well, you can't see it.
Yep. That's awesome with your
Everybody
son,
else
man.
in the
That's
group
awesome.
have seen it. Come on, y'all listen to this guy. He don't got no proof. He don't got this. He don't got that. Man, just shit it.
No. They want all this shit for free. That's what these people want. Free
That's
shit all
what
the
it
time.
is. That's what it is. Show me you did it and then give it to me so I can go do it. Why are you even watching my channel? Why are you watching my channel if you feel that way? Why are you Twitter finger typing? That's a man's in their feelings. They're mad. They're jealous. They were jealous of Jesus. He's going to say, well, you ain't no Jesus. Jesus.
How you know? How you know? Bunch of haters, man.
Can you walk through walls? King, your ass can't walk through walls.
You sure? You sure?
So here it is, the OID, right? Over on the instructions right here, it says, from whom you withheld and did not refund. So that lets you know they held your refund. So that also lets you know, just from reading this, that you can ask for a refund. So what I did was I reached out to risk management and told them I want the refund for the taxes on the OID. And the state attorney and the district attorney. 1, 2, 3. If you go read what your risk management handles, they deal with taxes. They deal with assessments. Let's go back to Gene King for you doubters. Gene King says what? Assess the tax. Checkmate. But this is why a lot of people don't understand this stuff. They don't understand taxes. They're sitting around playing around with fiat, focusing and dreaming about fiat, getting off on fiat, rubber-dubbing in their tub with their little duckies, quack, quack, about fiat, counting the bubbles go up in the air, popping them. Fiat, $1, $2, like the cow. 1, 2, 300. Whom you withheld. So, you know what that means? Let's go to the OID. This would be them. They withhold. The income tax would go right here. And notice it said that they did not refund. So that lets you know they're supposed to do it. 26 U.S.C. 1445 and 1446 deals with foreign to domestic. So they're doing one of these on you. So your job, like I said in one of the classes, what one of the King's Archangel did, he requested from the CFO or the accounting department, hey, of Walmart, I need the OID. And they sent it. What happened when I sent the demand for bars to the judge? He said, based on your truth, I got to recuse myself. What did I ask for? OID. He ran because he didn't want to give this. Because he would have gave it, we would saw all the numbers.
Damn, that would have been awesome.
This is why once you demand it and they do not give it up, now you got the right to do the corrected one. It don't matter what they numbers say. You go by the numbers you have. The correct numbers, though, the amount of the case, the lawful money amount, the interest that they owe you, which is 16.666. Federal income tax. Got to know that, which is 24% of the total original issue discount. You want to deal with a year, 2 years, and be gone, do so. Because I don't want to stick around no 10, 20 years. I got 100 fights to fight. I got 100 evil villains I got to fight. I don't want to stick around for 30 years and hold them down for 30 years. Like they did Black Adam and that, they stored him away. Like they did them evil villains that was versus Superman. Locked them away for a long time. That's what they're doing to you when they put a bond on you. Locking you in a prison.
The hell dimension. Oof.
Yeah, a whole nother dimension. You don't even know you're in. That's why they call it the Matrix. The Matrix dimension. Hope everybody get this. Breaking it down, a review of it. Again, if you want that class, subscribe below in the description. If you want to, that's only if your heart say so now. And if your God tells you to do it. Can't tell you what to do. Because I'll get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble for telling you to do something. Oh, my gosh. It's called call to action. Jeez, boy.
It's scared, man.
8281. This is what I told everybody about. And we went over this. And it got the description of the debt instrument, which matches over on the 1099 OID, right here in box 7. And on box and line 15, we really went over because we were talking about use of AI, and this is what I mean by people got to know how to use it. Okay? We're not saying depend on it. We're saying use it. None of these people knew anything about a goddamn schedule of an OID. Didn't even know how to do it. Didn't know nothing about it. You got something that's $1,000, over $1,000 per $1,000, lifespan of the instrument, you're locking them in a 30-year bond with that instrument, then okay. Then you're going to need it. Do you know how to do it on your own? Did you go to accounting school? Did you go to financial planning school? Bookkeeping? No. Well, shut the fuck up and do it. Let the damn AI show you a damn description of it. So let's go over there. Give me an example of the, oops. This is what I mean by people get jealous. Why would you get jealous? I'm trying to help you, dumbass.
Right.
And just because AI got it don't mean AI know it all. AI got it from these different sources. Look over here on the right. It'll tell you where it comes from. So if you don't want to use AI, go over there to the IRS publication, 1212. Same one Gene Keaton always talks about. So how is AI telling me this when they getting it from over here? You don't trust this, go over there, because all they're doing is all AI is a summary of these sites over here. Did you know that? Scribed. Investopedia. Let's go down. So Mad Tax, Financial Edge Training, Morse.law, WSC.com. So if you don't want to go by this, then you go read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pages, starting with the IRS publication, and you will get what this thing did here. No one's saying go by AI. I'm saying use it as a template, as a guide to make your schedule. I don't depend on no AI. Even when it comes down to certain pictures, I don't depend on AI. I go create my own stuff. And if I use it as a template, I go change it again. Got to know how to use it. Example of an OID, amortization schedule. Look at that. Boom. Amortization. That's why you got to know the definition. Suppose a company issues 5-year, $10,000 zero coupon bond at an issue price of $8,500. The total OID, that's the discount, $1,500 from $10,000 will give you that. That's if you gave it to them for $8,500. Oh, it's $10,000. That's the value of it for 5 years. Just give me $8,500. Just give me $8,500. I'll be happy with that. It's like going to the flea market. Assuming a yield of maturity of 3.5%, compounded semi-annually. Why? Let's go over to the form. Let's go over to the form so they can understand it. AI didn't teach me this. 6-month accrual period. 2 6 months equals what? 12 months. Break it down to you. Some people won't even understand this. Can't wrap their brain around it. And sometimes you got to break it down this way. All right. The schedule of OID amortized as interest income per period looks like this. Period 1. So it's doing it for 10 years. Look at that. 8,500. Okay. So you gain interest. What's gonna happen is, if it's at 3.5%, you're gonna add that to the 8,500. This is what you gave it to them for. So now, instead of me getting interest on 10,000, I'm only getting it on 8,500. Okay? Until hopefully it gets back to the 10,000. Let's see, do it get back to the 10,000? Barely. Actually, it did. It ended with $110. So what was gained was, so the point of the game is this. Get back what you discounted. What's crazy about this is, I'm giving somebody a discount. I'm getting back what I gave them, but I'm going to be taxed on the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes no sense. They gave me 8,500, but now I got to gain my 1,500 back. So that means I'm taxed on 1,500. But in reality, you don't have to be taxed on 1,500 if you take that 1,500 and you put it in a interest-bearing account. And then you start gaining interest on the 1,500. So now you just avoided taxes.
Because you're using it as an investment, right?
Because you're using it as an investment, yes. Right. Anything that's tied up into investments cannot be taxed. And then, or you can use that and get a line of credit against it. But now you're going to be paying interest. But if you pay it back before the end of the 30 days, then you don't have to worry about it. There's no interest on that if you pay within 30 days or before.
Mm-hmm.
So interest accrued, 148. You add that, boom, then you bring that over, then you get interest added on that, compound interest. 3.5% added, boom, you get 151. Now you got 8,810 cents. Bring that over to period 3, then you get interest on that, and keep going, all the way till you get your $10,000 back plus a little bit of interest. So all this interest here been added on, but all you getting is $110 from your discount, and of course your $1,500 difference. So you discount it of the value of your negotiable instrument in order to make the difference. So hope everybody get that. What you got to say about that? And then notice it's life of the debt.
But well, I'm trying to piece together in my head here is that since we're selling this to the Treasury at a discount.
They give you advance. Remember, 31 USC 3123 said they will advance you.
Right. And we're still making interest on that discounted price. That's what I'm trying to see. Like, but we're getting the interest back. Like,
we're getting it back over a period of 10 years. But per this example.
Yeah, per the example.
They got your $1,500 already. They got $1,500. They gained $1,500. You gave them a negotiable instrument that's valued at $10,000, but you getting $8,500 to use.
Right.
They taking the $1,500 from that, putting it in their pocket or whatever they're going to use it for. They might go create a whole nother bond. I don't know what they do with that $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
The question is the total OID. So we need to find out where does that $1,500 go. So you just sold it to them for that. Okay? So you're creating your own discount, pretty much. You're pretty much telling them what you want in the end by discounting.
Right.
It's really $10,000. Okay, it was really $10,000. If I discount it $1,500, I know in the end I'm going to get $1,500 plus interest. You're just holding out.
So then the Treasury is the one that's paying the interest then, right?
Yes, they said it. They said it right here. Matter of fact, let's go into the code. 31 USC 3123. Payment of obligations and interest. The faith of the United States government is pledged to pay in legal tender principal and interest on the obligations of the government issued under this chapter. The Secretary of the Treasury shall pay interest due or accrual method, there I go again, on the public debt. Public debt, as the Secretary considers expedient. The Secretary may pay what? In advance. Interest on the public debt by a period of not more than 1 year. So, you get it? So, you got 10 years right here. 10-year bond. So, they pay it per year. That's not more than a year. That's 1 year. Then the next year, they do it again for 1 year. Then the next year after that, they do it again for 1 year. And keep going.
Wow. Damn, man, that's good right there that you broke that
with
down.
Or without a rebate of interest on the coupons. The Secretary may issue a bond, note, or certificate of indebtedness authorized under this chapter whose principal and interest are payable in what? Again, foreign currency. Where did we get that from? Let's go over to the code. Let's go over to the IRS website. For any person for whom you withheld and paid any what? Foreign tax on OID. Foreign currency. Stated in the bond. Note or certificate. The Secretary may dispose of the bonds. That's why they issue the bonds. Notes and certificates at a price that is least par value without complying with Section 3102B through D of this title.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, people don't understand it, but they get on the channel trying to say all they mess. None of these people ever understood this stuff. None of them.
No one
And
ever
it's
talked about
still
it.
more to understand about this. This is only a piece of it. This thing is compound complex. Keep in mind, it said the Treasury may give an advance. But when they give that advance, that stuff has to be paid back. That's why they always coming at you for the repayment. And we already broke it down about in the OID class, for those that didn't get it, when we read it, it said clear as day that they can have funding taken from them. So we can use that to our advantage when we do our dispute letters for those that are dealing with child support. Guys, get with me on that so we can adjust your dispute letter so that you can ask the United States Department of the Treasury CID division for to happen to these people.
So saying that, going off of that for the DLT letter, so can we say that they may not they may not ask for the payment back because they owed it?
Who may not ask for it back?
Or when you say that they may advance us the money, so you said that
that's what I say when you sell your debt instrument to the Treasury, you can ask for an advance of the funds. And now it's your job to go after the people that you gave the instrument to, which they never went to the Treasury and did it for you. So if I went to T-Mobile and said, hey, T-Mobile, here's my bill for the next 5 years. My instrument, I'm paying it with my gold, 236 form, go handle this with the Treasury. They don't do it, they're liable, according to the code. Now they owe a debt. Now I turn to the Treasury and say, here's proof of that indebtedness according to 31 USC 3727. I got proof of it right there. Now, 12 USC 401 18 USC 8. Right? My proof of indebtedness. I prove that they owe me. They didn't go to the Treasury to get their job, do the job as they are commanded to do. Has an obligation, a duty to do. So now I sell that debt to the Treasury. I got proof of the debt. They say any proof of debt. Got my tracking number, I got my invoice, I got my barcodes, I got my newspaper ad, I got my unrebutted assignment deeds I gave to the company. What more proof do I need? UCC is, I can use a UCC if I want to. Now, if I had a UCC, I add that with it, show proof that they are a debtor on there. And like I told everybody, you can't start a UCC by making a person a debtor. You have to make them a creditor. Once I issue that assignment and a certificated deed to them with my acceptance for credit, now they are a creditor. I got it through the mail. They show that they received it. Now I go to the UCC and I put that company in as a creditor. In the description box, I show the amount of the OID. I upload the 1099A. I upload the 1099B. I upload the 1099 miscellaneous to show all my proof, along with the approval emails I got from 1099 online for each one. All that proof. Now they got 3 days, 3 to 7 days. Really it's 3 days, but you give them 7 days just for the benefit of the doubt, because they might be busy. Boom, they don't come back. The stuff ain't handled. I don't got no credit on my account. It's not wiped out. Guess what's happening now? Now I go in my UCC and I make them a debtor. This is the right way to do the UCC. Correct way. Now they're a debtor. They're still holding on to the instrument. So they're a debtor. Now I attach that to everything else that I send with my dispute letter to the Treasury saying, hey, they did not do what they supposed to do. And I'm going to do a new dispute letter showing, hey, they were assigned, but they didn't do it because they're proving that they already got paid. Here's the proof that I assigned them. I need my money back. So the Treasury's going to give me my money back. It's converted from the credits of my lawful money, which I'm rich with. You're rich with. Everybody else who got an instrument is rich with while they thinking they're not rich. It's converted over to whatever the Treasury gives me. And that funds that I get advanced, I give them a discount on it. And then, so if it was $100 million, okay, Treasury, let's do it at $5 million. So you know what that means in the end? In the end of 10 years, I'm going to get $5 million plus interest. I'd rather have interest on $5 million because it's more. The other $5 million, I put it in the brokerage account. The other $5 million, I get interest off that every month. So that's how I live.
Right. Beautiful. Yep.
See, so while I'm waiting for my 10-year interest to come back, I'm getting interest every month for 10 years of the other $5 million. See?
Yep. Yep.
And all the while,
That's
the bond
awesome.
is put on the company. And that UCC is still on there, got them on the UCC for 10 years. And must I remind them, hey, you got a lien against you. While you're still asking for money. I ordered you to go get this. And every time I give you a payment, you're going to get another debt instrument again. And it's going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going because you keep asking for a payment that you already got. So now I'm going to keep creating more debt instruments, sending it to them. And I mean, you know, that's the certificate of indebtedness. Every time they ask, I'm asking. Now I'm creating more bonds, more bonds. They're just tying themselves deeper and deeper into a hole. And this is the same thing that happens with us. And I wish people would understand this. But these so-called fake gurus out here and people who talk like they know it all, they're sitting here getting y'all trapped up. How long am I going to be here to teach you all this stuff? People out like they know numbers. Like I said, I challenge anybody on this stuff. But they'll sit and talk, don't know what the hell they're talking about. But they'll say, well, what proof you got that you done done it? I don't got to show no proof, and I'm showing you the numbers right here. Showing you how this stuff works. My son's case is reversed. Reversed, gone.
That's awesome.
Gone. When I say gone, I mean gone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring him in on a call when he come back in town. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all asses.
That is awesome.
Hey, I got the damn W-9. That's all the proof you need. That means they know they're doing business with me. That's why they turned it in. They gave the tax ID number. They know what time it is.
Yep.
So now they're a debtor. They're in the UCC. They got a bond put on them the way it's supposed to be, not on a person, not a being, a living being. They want to put a lien on your SPC trust with the Treasury and the Social Security Administration. Debt is all dealing with debt. Intangible assets. See, what more do people want to see? People don't even know what an intangible asset is. The ones you kings and ones you queens deal with intangible assets all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got no more to say. I'm done. That's the end of review for me. Unless you got some more stuff to add.
I was gonna say, do you think we can do a quick example on the OID, like with something small, like $100 or something?
Well, they already got it right there. Got one right here. What else do we want to see?
No, on the OID on how to fill it out.
Well, we already got that in the class. We already went over that.
Oh, so we good then.
Original issue discount for the year. All you got to do is go to the 8281 example right here. Let's go over here.
So
Original
the
OID.
nice,
OID
right
accrued
there.
interest. What is this? Original issue discount for the year. Okay, so what is original issue discount for the year over here? What would it be?
148.75.
Well, that's the interest, right?
Right.
So that means we'll have to do how many OIDs then?
We'd have to do 10.
This is other periodic interest right here. And they say the other periodic interest would be any interest that we're getting from the person that owe us. You know, like when child support add interest on, at the end of the month we make your payment, that's the extra that they made off of it doing all this stuff was going on with the Treasury.
Right.
Okay. So stated interest paid. Wonder why they don't never have none there. This is accrued interest. Let's go down here. Now this one is different from the new one. You know that, right? From the one online. It's totally different. They add some more boxes.
Yeah.
So remember now the obligations of the United States. So you got right here, you got original issue discount on Treasury obligations. Let's go define that. People clearly see it. Original issue discount on U.S. Treasury obligations is the difference between an obligation's stated face value at maturity and its lower issue price. For tax purposes, the discount acts as a form of taxable interest that accrues over the life of the bond. So that's
Right,
from
so
that
like
$10. Huh?
So it's like the middle, pretty much.
The middle, the 1500 that we looked at.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yep.
Taxability OID is subject to federal income tax, but is typically exempt from state and local taxes. Reporting, you will receive IRS Form 1099 OID from your brokerage with Treasury specific OID reported in Box 8. So which one will we use?
Mm-hmm. Man, wow, because the first one we would pay taxes.
The discount on Treasury obligation. So if I gave it to the Treasury and it's a discount, what would it be? The 1500 or the 8500?
I think it would be the 1500.
Okay, so what would be the original issue discount then for the year? So this would be the yearly amount.
Yeah, for the year, that 145.75. 148.75.
But what if I'm just now giving this to the Treasury? If I'm giving it to the Treasury.
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking we would probably leave one blank because we're filling it out there. Well, we put
So what
zero
if
there
I'm
because we're
combining?
filling
What
it.
if I'm combining? What if I'm making everything instead of 10 years and making it just 2 years? So you know if you're doing this against a company, the company might have you in a bond for 5 years.
Right. So they're doing one every year then.
Exactly. So that means you would
Right.
have to do one of these every year, a corrected version after you ask them for the OID. If they don't do it, then you do the corrected one. Then that's when it's reversed, and you do it according to the contract you had. Like you went and got a phone from Verizon, that's all they're doing. They say, oh, we lock you in a 2-year contract if you do the 2-year phone. Well, that's where this comes from. Go look up a 2-year. You would have to go look up a 2-year bond amount and use that percentage, and then use this table over here. Where we at? Use this table as the example for 2 years.
Yep.
You would have to ask for a 2-year schedule on that amount. So again, when I tell people to use it as an example, this is what I mean. It's a guide for you. You only know your amounts. I don't. I don't know your contract. You do. So you can't go by what I'm just saying here about these numbers, because these numbers are different. These are examples. Your contract for 2 years might be for $1,200, $1,500, or $2,000 for an iPhone. What is the discount? You might do it at $1,500. They might have did it at $1,500. And then that's where you would start for the 2 years. 1,500, boom, interest come, boom, boom. That's it. Trying to get everybody to understand this stuff, how it breaks down. That's why I said it's compound complex. That's why people always get stuck with it. We didn't do basic OIDs, okay? And the Treasury and the IRS corrected them for us. But it still didn't show us exactly what they corrected, because they don't want us to know. This is why we're digging in deeper every year.
Yep.
They ain't gonna want you to see that. It's gonna take you to figure that out. There's no acquisition premium. Federal income tax, yeah, they did take it out on you. Now, you also got to look at this as the perspective of it, just the negotiable instrument itself. That's another thing. So remember, you go back over here, it says, for any person from whom you withheld and paid any foreign tax. So ask yourself this, why in the world would Walmart CFO send an OID to you if he's not a broker?
Right.
Checkmate. Checkmate. So that lets you know it's not dealing with just brokerage accounts. This is what I mean. It's two sides to this. It's not just one. You got your negotiable instrument, which in a sense you gotta play like you're the broker in this case. You know the instrument that you gave to them. Or you found out the OID that they did on you for the payment or the tender of payment that you gave to them.
Right.
Which AI is not going to show you that. This is just a guide. So that way you can weigh in on the private side. Use the public side to figure out the private side. Like we did.
Right.
You know what you issued. You know what you gave to them. Your 1099B plays part of that. Your 1099 miscellaneous plays part in that. You notice it says debt instrument. Gross income. Gross income on the private side is your negotiable instrument. King Midas, everything he touches turns to gold. So if I put my gold or silver on that instrument, it just became gross income to that company.
Yep.
There's a foreign tax owed on that. Because once you bring your gold or silver into the to the public from the private, now it's taxable. You didn't withhold anything, but you can. You would have to do an adequate security tax, and you would have to send it into that address that I told y'all about before. Yep. So that shows you public and private. So a lot of people weren't scratching their head. Wait a minute. What? No, that's two sides to this. So don't think it's just dealing with the brokerage side. It's not. But you still got to know this public side in order to understand the private side. I can sell that debt instrument to the Treasury, get advanced, and now I'm dealing with the public side. Okay? I got my advance. I'm making my money off it in my brokerage account, half of it, and then the rest I'm waiting on it for how many ever years. That's one side. Now, to report what they made, to report what the company made, I can put the whole thing in here. Because they got that debt instrument. What is the 8281 for? Let's go over there. Oops. There's my 8281. Yeah, go right there. So when it comes to the private side, you got to know how to fill this one out. I'm not here to show anybody how to fill this out. That's why we have the classes. Is the redemption price of each debt instrument. Other than $1,000. Redemption price. So
that's the last number.
You just got to know when to do this, how to do it. Remember the one I said, one of them you ain't going to have to worry about doing when you do the reverse. When you do the reverse where you're the receiver and they're the sender or payer of it, and you're correcting them, you do not have to do an 8281 because you're not putting a bond on yourself. The only time you do one of these is when you're the payer and they're the receiver. Two 1099 OIDs, 18281. So I'm not going to give everything away here because everybody got to watch the video. Private video, not on YouTube no more. As you see, they took it down. They said I was being a clown. But you know how we get down. That ain't stopping nothing. We got a private service, cloud service where we have it over there. And that's where the new videos will be coming from. YouTube from now on will be nothing more than preview and review videos. We'll still do our music podcast over there. Music podcast, SPC reviews, that'll be over there. If it gets too deep, like we showing numbers and all that stuff, we got to do that privately.
Right, yeah.
We see there are some haters out there. I mean, damn, how can your own race hate what you're doing to free your people. They're hired by the dang on these goddamn corporate crackheads.
Big time.
I'm not gonna hate on my own people. Ain't no corporate crackhead gonna make me switch to turn on my people. Not one.
Never, man. Nope.
Not one. You can blackmail me, do whatever you want to do, but it won't happen. That's what happened when some of these people, their bills need paid. I'll turn King Stevian in, I'll slip him out, I'll do this, I'll do that. Whatever you need me to do, master. Okay, master. I say, let me think about it. Get out there and pick me some corn. Yep. Sad, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Sad.
Hey, Emperor, just to get clear, right? Because when we're doing this OID, like as we transfer the adequate security to them, they're gonna be the recipient. But you know where it says box 1 OID for the year.
On where?
On the OID, when it says it asks for original issue discount for the year.
Wait a minute, who's the payer? Who's the payer?
We are. Because we pay them the adequate security. Right, and then we're putting the recipient as...
You're talking about the private, or you're talking about the public?
The private.
Public side or private side? Which one are you talking about?
The private side.
The private side, your original issue discount is your lawful money interest. There is no discount for them. They got the full amount. They got your interest. That's the full interest. The discount, there is no discount. They got the full amount.
That's why we're putting the full amount. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
They got everything. In the private, you're in control. You're in control of this side here because you issued it to them. You're the broker. Call yourself Series 7 if you want to. You're everything here because you're in control. This is what you gave to them. Of course, they already got a bond on you.
Right.
But since you didn't do it, they might have had it on you for 10 years. You don't know. It don't matter. You're doing it all right here in this one. Because you're handling them in 1 year. You want your bill paid for all the years that they had you locked in the contract. Since I just found out about it, and it's in the 10th year, and it was 10 years ago, I'm putting it all on this one.
Right.
That's my issue. That's my original issue discount for the year. You get none.
Right. That's a good copy. Yeah, so we've been doing it good.
We already been doing it the right way. That's the private side of it.
Right. Yeah.
The only discount they're getting, we don't have to put it with the interest. We can separate the interest and put it right here in box 2.
Separate the interest.
They got the interest. They already got the interest. They got all the lawful money.
Right.
The discount is the separation from the interest, the lawful money interest. This is principal. This is interest. That's the discount. You're not mixing public and private. Private, public. This is the bill for 10 years or 1 year or whatever the tender they asked for. If it's a 5-year contract, it's added up right there. The discount, I didn't include the interest. The interest is right here. because the Treasury do give them their interest at a different time. They got the lawful money. That's held in another account.
Right.
This is the private side, not the public.
It's the private. So number one is not the is just the principal then.
Just the principal.
Okay. Just the principal.
Market discount, same way we did it before. Same way. Whatever percentage it is, how long the bond agent had it, the contract, that's it. You add that percentage on there, deduct it from the total amount of the 1 and 2 together, and that gives you your market discount. There's no acquisition premium. If you want to do the federal income tax on that, you can, but you know you need to mail that to the IRS, the adequate security. Investment expenses, if you got any expenses that cost you, you could, it really costs you the same damn thing as box 1 and 2, add it all up, put it right there. But remember, it's going for them. You don't want nothing for them. They're going to be responsible.
Right,
if you
right.
do want to count it, you can count it right there and then transfer it over to your 1041D and use that as the loss. Description, that's your property, that's your instrument.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yep. That's it.
Woo. This is a good-ass class right here, man. Very good.
I wasn't trying to do a class. I was just trying to do a review. Your ass trying to have a damn class.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, you were just reviewing it, but you're going to teach me right now. Teach me.
Everybody going to love this video, man. I'm telling you. Everybody going to love it, man. Woo.
And they're going to try to find a way to take this shit down.
Oh, man.
It don't matter.
You know what's crazy?
I got it on standby in the cloud, so it don't freaking matter.
Yeah. What's crazy is that they did it with the OID 8281, but they never did it with the 1099As you did before. The 1099A movie, they never complained about that. But for some reason, they're complaining about this one.
No, this shit started once I did that Def Jeff video. Once I started talking about Jeffrey Metcalf, that's when it all started. See, they hate when you talk about another opposite race. I can't help that man do this and do that. And what the heck he do?
Yeah.
But I'd be damned, the scripture says, don't let your good be evil spoken of. It don't matter. It don't matter. Because it still ain't going to stop us from coming after him.
Oh, definitely not, man. Shit.
And I got more about 3 and 4. Which these so-called platforms have nothing to do with. Can't even stuff no foot in the way. Can look at whatever emails or associated platforms that's associated with it, it don't matter.
Good.
Because it don't do nothing but make me better.
Yep.
Go harder.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to back down? I keep saying, you want me to back down? Leave me alone. You want me to keep going? Then they send a corporation and they send a fake guru at me, thinking that's going to stop me. Man, come on, man. You don't do nothing but make me better. The Most High ain't going to do nothing but give me more super strength.
Mm-hmm. Laser sharp. Yeah.
So,
and that Theft Jeff shit is just bringing more attention to this process. That's why they're scared as hell with that one, man.
Exactly. That's why. That's why.
Exactly why they're taking it down. Yep.
But, you know.
Don't matter.
Yeah, boy.
We coming, man. We coming. Shit.
They're about to get got. About to get got.
Yeah. We're coming.
About to get got. Feel like Heavy Steady. I got another episode of Heavy Steady. We're gonna be talking about Def Jeff.
Hey, let's
Or give me
go.
some counseling from Heavy Stevie.
Yeah, you gonna have to kiss the ring, man. That's it, man.
You're
Oh
messing with the
man.
wrong person now.
This guy is F, man. He is done for, man. Sheesh.
It's done for us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, man. Anything else to add?
Oh man, that was perfect, man. Appreciate that, man. That was awesome, man. You're clearing it up even more, so.
Yeah, well,
Very
I'll be
good.
sending this out to everybody. I'll be sending the 8281 and OID, the original video that was taken down, the one that's 3 to 4 hours. I'll be sending that out to
Yep.
everybody tonight. So,
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at. I was almost finishing it, and then I was looking it up. I was like, "Oh shit, you took it down already? Oh shit!"
No, I
Yeah.
didn't take it down. They took it down. Had no
Yeah.
reason to take it down. They tell me, oh, you can edit it out. I edited the mess out, and then they still took it down. We're not going to put it back up. Yeah, because y'all don't want me to have it up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shit that is, you teaching a tax class to people, and then yet you taking it down saying this and that. No, that's because others are coming hating on it. But you can complain all you want. You can't stop the ones in the cloud that I send to people through their emails from my private
That's right.
email. Can't stop that.
Yep. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, boy.
It goes for anybody out there. If you're trying to get any of these tax classes, you will sign a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, the rules and regulations, and no refund policy. So don't try to come thinking you're going to get one of these USB drives or classes and you haven't filled that out. So that's something I'm not playing about. And if you are trying to get the W-2 tax class, that's $125. The extensive tax class, full tax class for anything else, that's $325. If you want the tax class from the year before last, that's $125. It's the same as the newest one, but we just did some updates because everything get updated every year. So specify which one you want. Okay? Stop leaving me trying to figure out which one because I would just send you the W-2 one. That's a tax class in itself. Now, the Watermelon Felon album is out right now. You got to tender 100 to paypal.me/STT Estate Trust. And put down there in the description notes, Watermelon Felon USB album. Put your address in there, mailing address, and then I'll get that out to you. Everybody else, y'all stuff will be mailed out this week. I've been behind, doing a lot of meditating, resting. So, yeah. That's pretty much that. Yep. The Take Our Estates album for the members is $75. That's the Take Our Estates Back USB. Physical. Got the precious metals on that. The moissanite. I think silver or copper I put on that. And then what else we got? Said the W-2 tax class. I already mentioned that. That's about it there. That's about it. We got the Pound Town album coming. Digital album coming. And then Watermelon Felon digital albums coming as well. Those two dropping this week coming. So.
Nice.
Trying to do all my stuff at the same time, get that out the way. I get other people's stuff out, and end of this week, man, I got a bunch of taxes to work on. I got 3 tax returns to do, and man, go after these companies.
Yeah, man, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's get them.
Yep.
Good. I'm ready to graduate soon, man. Shit, I'm gonna knock all that shit out, bro.
Damn.
Done playing.
Right there on the IRS website. Paid any foreign tax on us. You have to file it. You pay $1 foreign tax. Shit.
Yeah, sure, right there.
Foreign tax. Let's see what a foreign tax is. We'll get out of here. U.S. citizens and resident aliens. Don't you see that? Are taxed on their worldwide income. Meaning, you must report foreign income. Look at that. To the IRS. Do y'all catch that? So that means when Archangel sent this off to the Walmart and the CFO and they gave them the 1099 OID, they had reported them making foreign income.
Right there. Holy shit.
To prevent double taxation on the same income, the IRS allows you to claim either the foreign tax credit, so we're supposed to be doing the foreign tax credit form, which I showed y'all before, or the foreign tax deduction for qualified income taxes paid to a foreign government. So everybody sees what they have to file right there.
Wow.
Go look that form up. Telling you right there. Get the form. What is that form? I forgot. That the 8920? Oh, 1116. So they got you listed as a foreigner. Ain't that something?
That's interesting. Sure.
And you know why they do this? I think it's the 8960 form, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm going to look that up in a minute. I don't see it's supposed to be a form. I think it is the 8960. Let's go to 8960.
So if they're saying you're foreign, then they're saying that your estate is foreign, then, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, they're foreign to us, like I keep telling y'all.
Yeah.
Foreign tax form. It's for accounts. I'm trying to remember that form. But when they keep our accounts, the SPC trust accounts, hell, it's 49. It's 8938. I was close. 8938. This is the one when they're holding your SPC trust, okay, account, like the one that they claim at the post office. Okay, these are the forms that they fill out for that. Because you got to report the different, because they got partnerships. Remember I told y'all from the 26 USC 1446 form, code, yeah. They create a partnership when you sign these contracts, and then they create a SPC trust that's a foreign account. Okay, and this is the form that they use for all these accounts. And they ask right there, what type of an account? Deposit or is it custodial? Custodial means you are a minor. It's under a minor account. But it's really a custodial account that they're keeping. You're just called the minor.
Right.
Just showing you how these dots connect. Assets, foreign assets. Foreign asset can be tangible. Description of asset. Tangible or intangible. Got the money in the cloud. Credits. Identifying number of other designations. I think this is one of the ones where they might ask for the fins and gens on this one. If I'm not mistaken. I think they do. No, they asked for the fins and gens on one of these.
So the post office is filling this shit out, man. Wow.
Not just the post office, but all companies.
Everybody.
These ain't nothing but foreign companies coming over here creating branch. That go right there, just like I said. Did I not say the fence and gens number? Now go to your gens number right there. So that's telling you there's a whole other jurisdiction. So that's why when you send your fins and gens to the companies and tell them to back off of not under your jurisdiction, they have to back off. So you see this is a foreign number.
Wow, man.
See? Proved it right there. But no, people get mad at me. Oh, you don't know what he's talking about. Oh, he ain't never done none of this. Motherfucker, I'm doing it now. Shut the hell up. I do it when someone needs me to do it. I don't have to do it on myself.
Right.
Why would I need to do it on myself? I got what I need. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm supposed to go do any, mini, miny, mo. Yeah, I do yours today. I do yours tomorrow. I do yours this day. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do it. If you want to see if it works, you go do it for your damn self. But I'm not going to show you unless you join the class. You'll go try to figure it out on your own and mess up and then get a frivolous filing.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to teach it to them for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe me, King. You one of them goddamn slave drivers, so you owe me. Teach me, teach me. You owe me. You better teach me. Bet they be probably going to UCL. Say, UCL, you owe me. You better teach me for free. UCL will cuss your ass out. Just like I will. Like somebody supposed to give up their life just to teach you something that's going to benefit you, and you ain't going to do nothing for your community. You ain't going to do nothing for your own damn family, and you ain't going to do nothing for me or UCL. So back the hell up. I done helped so many people getting multi-millions, and yet I ain't got shit from neither one of them. Think I'll do something for free for anybody anymore? No, I won't. Helped the one girl with the goddamn tax. She came right after that and said, will you help me buy a house now? I'm like, damn, I just helped you pay a $300,000 IRS bill. And then yet now you coming saying, oh, buy me a house. You fucking kidding me? I'm telling you, man, something's wrong with certain people's brain. But I ain't doing nothing for nobody, though. I just did this for free. And now I got to fight with IRS to get my money back. That's stress on me now. You're free from a tax debt where they would have came and took your house and everything you own. Even the little putt-putt car you was driving. She know what I'm talking about. And then she tried to find out if she going to get a refund from them. After I ain't spent my lawful money.
Yeah, right. And she knew that shit. She really knew that, bro.
This is what I mean. People will use you for their own benefit. And all them boogers that's out there that's sitting up there just coming to try to get the tax information for the tax class, that's your ass. Because, like I said, it ain't going to work.
Yeah, man. Those people can't handle it, man.
The process don't work without me, put it that way. What you mean it don't work without you? Where it don't work without me, just like your life don't work without God. You trying to say you got no, I ain't say that. You said that.
It's a fact, man. It's a fact. It ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work.
Most I send people to guide you, but when you let loose of that guide, you're done. And done.
Got the energy.
See this right here? Number of deposit accounts. Look at that. Custodial accounts. First things they ask you, 1 through 10. Deposit in. And then they foreign. So everybody see how this stuff works. 8938, 1099 OID. 8288. 8281. I'm not gonna sit here and show nobody how to do all this. I'm not gonna sit here and show you unless you're in the university. Cause that's what they want. They come to YouTube to get stuff for free. Tell you what you need to get for free on YouTube. Go get the news. Go see what Trump up to.
Yeah.
Go watch Willie D. See what Willie D talking about in the news. Go watch Papa Duck so you can be educated. What's real and what's fake. I can hear somebody right. Wait a minute. I heard somebody in the spirit say, "King, you fake." Oh shit! I'm using my superpowers now. I can hear what you're thinking. It's okay, but your ass stinking. It's okay. They're there now. They're there now. Like the old folks, I'm finna get in my rocking chair like an old person, start rocking, put a straw in my mouth. They're there now. All right, man. That's it, man. That's the end of this one.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yep. All right, I will holler at you. I'll read that email you sent, but really I don't want to read it. Because I already understand this stuff. It can't go too deep with it, man. It ain't. It's two sides.
No,
like
yeah. Right.
Sides
What's most important is the private side. So
as you clearly see, your status has to be corrected to mess with this stuff.